Former US President Donald Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud in a Thursday, March 30th indictment from a Manhattan grand jury. This is the first time in US history that a current or former president has been criminally charged. The indictment was filed under seal and charges are not yet public. Trump is expected to appear in court on Tuesday afternoon for his arraignment. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has been investigating the former president in connection with his alleged role in a hush money payment scheme and cover-up involving adult film star Stormy Daniels that dates to the 2016 presidential election. Donald Trump is calling it political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. He further says that from the time I came down the golden escalator at Trump Tower and even before I was sworn in as your president of the United States, the radical left Democrats, the enemy of hardworking men and women of the country, have been engaged in a witch hunt to destroy the Make America Great movement. And here is how some of the Republican lawmakers have been criticizing the Manhattan's grand jury's Thursday's indictment. Senator John Cornyn says, who is a member of Senate GOP leadership, "This looks to me like this is an opportunity for the district attorney to try to make headlines and gain publicity." James Comer says, "This is a political witch hunt." Senator John Barrasso, the Senate GOP conference chairman, called the indictment a political hit job. Some sources say that House GOP conference chair Elise Stefanik has spoken to Trump since indictment. There are records that show that judges signed off on DA request to publicly disclose Trump indictment that was returned. Reacting to the indictment, Ivanka Trump, Trump's daughter, says she is pained for her father and country in her Instagram post. So what comes next for Trump? The former president had first been asked to surrender Friday in New York, but his defense said more time was needed and he is expected in court Tuesday. As for the former president's initial court appearance, it will look in some ways like that of any other defendant. In others, it will look very different. So in general, the indictment, when someone is indicted, the charges are sometimes kept under seal until the defendant's first appearance in court. The charges that the grand jury approved against former President Donald Trump are currently not public. Then comes the surrendering. In some cases, arrangements are made with defendants or their lawyers for a self-surrender or voluntarily turning themselves in to law enforcement. Trump will likely be allowed to turn himself in voluntarily. His travel will need to be coordinated with Secret Service and other law enforcement agencies. Then, the first appearance. First appearances are usually public proceedings. With their first appearance in court, defendants are usually booked and fingerprinted. A defendant will learn more about their rights, the charges, and release conditions such as travel restrictions. The arraignment. Multiple sources have come forward and said that President is expected to appear in court on Tuesday for his arraignment. In a first appearance is also an arraignment, a plea is expected to be entered. We will keep you posted with the latest on Y Media.